Tom Cruise says, "My touch heals the sick and the lame." Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the garage. It's October 26, 2017. With me tonight, host of TMC The Show, host of TNF Wrestling. Say hello, Thaddeus Smith.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Also with us tonight, former child porn star, the Birdman himself, Walt Campbells. What's going on, Walt?
What's going on, John?
So, we have in the news here that Scientologists touch people and tell them, "Feel my finger." And that opens the nerve channels to bring relief to the needy.
Did you say they need to pull his finger?
They need, well, if you pull Tom Cruise's finger, he's going to spread his magic all over you.
Mm.
You don't need to be a Scientologist to pull my finger. I'll show you my magic.
There you go.
No problem.
John Travolta, also a member of Scientology, had made this claim years ago, but a former stagehand said it actually worked. A leg injury the doctor said would take 4 to 6 weeks to heal was cured in 3 days by Travolta's magic hands.
Wow. Wait,
the same John. Wait. The same John Travolta that used to get jerked off by some male masseuse or something. You guys heard that story, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So who's got the real magic hands?
Well, apparently, just all they have to do is lay their hands on you, and I mean, maybe that's why he felt
because
he jerked them off.
Well, if his hands were so magic, wouldn't he just use them on himself?
Well, I'm sure he does.
You have to admit, I've got a really good point.
but does it work that way, though? Like, are you allowed to use your own magic hands on yourself? Is that
what is he gonna do? Like, oh, I want more hair, and he touches it. I mean, that's like using your powers for bad, right? You know, like selfish reasons.
I mean, it did work for his son.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, I don't know. It's magic, right?
What I was going to ask before was, so the stagehand, right? So did he have a torn ACL or just a boner? Because, I don't know.
He definitely cured his boner.
Modern medicine versus John Travolta's hands. You know.
Travolta. Anyway.
Something tells me he would have been a lot richer than just some actor if he really had magic hands. He would have been curing like third world nations by now. And
but this is his calling, Walt. This is his calling.
It's true.
To bring joy to the masses. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, in ways that pleasure himself, anyway.
In other man's hands, but that's besides the point.
In another man's hands, to rub it another man's legs.
Who are you to judge genderism?
How dare he be so selfish?
Yeah,
it's weird that we jumped into it. Was Tom Cruise that brought up the article, and we get all over Travolta like he got over that dude.
Well, because you brought up the guy with the Travolta and the stagehand boner.
Well, it's. I mean, I guess it's a trick of Scientology. They just teach you how to use your magic finger to like cure people.
Yes.
Well, but Travolta's higher up. Travolta's higher up than Cruise is in the
really? Right, because he got it
hierarchy.
earlier, didn't he?
He is. He's like I don't even know what they call it. Like a Thetan 7 or something, and Cruise is only a 6, or I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know what the fuck.
Maybe Tom just learned how to use his magic hands.
That's possible too. You know, like look at Anakin Skywalker, right?
You know, Anakin Skywalker. He, speaking of Anakin Skywalker, Emma Roberts is apparently behind a breakup with him and Rachel Bilson. Apparently.
Oh no.
Now, like, I never understood. I always thought Rachel Bilson was a real cute chick, right? I never understood the whole Hayden Christensen thing. I never got it.
I never got it either, and he was lucky to have Rachel Bilson to begin with. If he doesn't want Rachel Bilson, I'll gladly take Rachel Bilson. Yeah. No problem.
What was the cause of the breakup? That she actually saw the prequels, or
apparently. Yeah, she finally watched one of his movies.
He had her watch Jumper.
I actually like that movie.
My god!
Oh, it's a fun movie, and having Samuel L. Jackson chase Anakin around was amazing. So, it's a terrible movie though. It really was.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but I like it. But I like shit like that though.
Like I like Army of Darkness. I'm not asking for it to win an Oscar.
I just bought it for $5 on Blu-ray.
Nice. Oh man, I remember when I found it on VHS.
Good deal.
Yeah, man. I saw that movie in the movies when I was like 14. It was my 14th birthday. I saw that movie there.
Nice. Oh, dude, that's one of those movies. It's that and A Christmas Story. Doesn't matter when it's on. Doesn't matter if there's commercials. If that movie's on television, I watch it.
So right into the show. See, it was a nice little transition, but you still can't get away from the big news. The casting couch routine has been going on for ages, from top directors to the lowest agents. According to actress Mariette Hartley, young people are told that's how Hollywood works. You know who Mariette Hartley is. She's been in a ton of TV shit, like everything. So if you saw her, you'd know exactly who she was.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going on. She's been in fucking movies or TV anyway since the 60s. So at least since the 60s, and definitely before that, that's how it works.
Oh, it's been happening forever. I'm sure. This the Harvey Weinstein thing is just the latest. He's just the latest guy, you know. But I mean, he had to have learned it from somewhere. I'm sure, like the guys that came before him initiated him. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I think part of the biggest issue is. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What's the biggest issue?
I think one of the biggest issues is it's not Rock Hudson. It's not some handsome fucking guy that they're fucking falling over to have sex with anyway. You look at this guy, and he looks like a fucking skeevy kid toucher. And you're like, oh shit, he's making girls suck his dick? That's fucked up.
There's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Because you could bet that there are certain people that there's a line for.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and like going back to like what you're saying, because you know, there's a bunch of people that came out and said stuff, and Charlize Theron was one of them. Megan Fox is one. Sharon Stone. There's, you know, they crawl out of the woodworks.
The list is endless.
Yeah, but if they say, you know, when they say, oh yeah, this person did it, they probably did. You know, it's probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I don't remember who it was, but Harvey Weinstein was telling somebody that Renee did it, Charlize did it. You should do it too. That kind of thing. If you wanna, you know, take your career to the next level. It's ridiculous. Then you got to do this. It's an initiation. That's all it is an initiation. And if you do it, you're in.
Are you down? Hey, if you're down, I'm down.
Yeah, it's like one of those things too, where it's like you listen to, especially the ones that aren't like the established actresses that have just been like turned off by him, but like some of the chicks that really like, oh fuck, I need to suck this guy's dick if I want a job. Like some of the stories that they were saying, like he's like, oh come on, I do this all the time, and I give you money. Hey, just watch me jerk off in the tub. It's okay. Read me your script, honey. That's like, it's fucking skeevy shit, man.
Yes, there was one that was telling. Pulled the tampon out with its teeth, and then went crazy while she was fucking leaving. Then he went in. That's
oh
real,
my god! Yo, there was this story that I know I was telling you, John, the other day, that Angie Everhart, the Angie Everhart story. She goes to a party with a bunch of celebrities. It's on a boat, and she just flew in to wherever it was, and she takes a nap because she's jet lagged, and she wakes up to Harvey Weinstein jerking off over her.
I think
she wakes up, she's screaming bloody murder. Harvey Weinstein's telling her not to do anything, not to say anything. She gets up, she walks out, she starts telling everybody, and everyone's reaction is, "Oh, that's just Harvey."
Well, you know, hey, he's got a
reputation. Oh yeah, that's just Harvey. You know, you'll get over it.
Yeah, I remember. I think I remember her talking about that on Stern even back in the day.
Yeah, a long time ago. And
it's funny too. Like you look at it now too, and it's like because it was said back then, there was no uproar. But today,
Right.
when people come out, it's like there's a witch
That's
hunt.
another thing, too.
Not
That's
that he
cool.
doesn't deserve it, because he really is a fucking
Right, but
all
everybody needs
jokes
something.
aside, he's a scumbag. But
He is a scumbag, but everybody needs something to be outraged about. But
oh, absolutely. But and this just feeds right into that culture.
the other thing too is how full of shit people are. Oh, you son of a bitch! How can you do this? Like
Fucking Affleck.
I mean,
Fucking Affleck.
aside from the people that literally, I mean, like what's his face, the dude Negan in Walking Dead, his wife.
Oh.
Affleck groped his wife. Affleck just grabbed her tits.
Yeah.
So and then but aside from the hypocritical part of that, the whole thing of it is like if you were, and I'm not just talking about degenerate, like doing shit to women. If you had whatever degenerate behavior it is that you have, right? Whatever crazy shit, because we all have some fucked up thing that we do that fucking if people knew about at work, we wouldn't be too happy about it. But if whatever that fucked up thing was, everybody in the world is that's just Walt. You wouldn't fucking do it all the time.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Of course you would.
And that's why he's
This guy
he probably just stopped fucking caring, right? And that's why he's like, all right, just shut up. All right, fine. What, $50, $100? All right, you're walking out the door. All right, don't say anything, and I'll fucking print your script.
Right.
That's what it fucking turned into with him.
I can't believe I just blew Harvey Weinstein. Oh, honey, everybody's blowing him.
Yeah, right. But like you said, man, back in the day, that fucking shit just flew. And that was, not that it's right or wrong, whatever, but that was what would happen. And he, so it's, again, like to John, your point, how long are you gonna, like if you skip your homework once and nothing happens, you skip your homework twice, you skip your homework 50 times and you're still getting hundreds on the test, you're not fucking doing homework anymore.
Well, that's literally high school for me. So that was literally high school. So it's literally the same thing. Yeah.
So,
oh, by the way, Bill Cosby, he's broke. He carries all his cash out of a bag.
Really?
Yeah, he spent all. Yeah, he spent he was worth like $500 million. He's worth down to like $200,000 because he spent all the rest in lawyer fees trying to stay out of jail for raping women.
Yeah.
And
all he has is a Coke, a smile, and a Jello pudding pop.
Even there, he's been talking about Buck the Spanish Fly for like 40 fucking years, right?
Yes.
And now people are shocked that he's being brought up on rape charges because he raped 8 million fucking women, But yeah, he's walking around with all of his money in the bank, and he tried to take out a $30 million loan to pay for his legal. Like, you're gonna loan Bill Cosby $30 million? Well, he's gonna put him back in jail.
Yeah.
Now, I got a really important question though.
What's that?
Who's worse? Harvey Weinstein, who rapes women while they're awake, or Bill Cosby, who rapes women while they're passed out?
I was thinking the exact
Who's
same.
worse?
True.
Who wore it best?
It depends. See, it depends because like the story from the one chick, the basketball player who looks like Howard Stern, she Howard Stern from the 80s though.
Not like Howard Stern now, just for the record.
Right. She said she was awake. She was awake, but couldn't move.
Clarifying for the audience,
right,
as they tune in.
She was awake but couldn't move. So I don't know. Is that what's worse? Is it worse to be passed out? Yeah, if you were passed out, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't be traumatized. You would wake up a mess. You don't have to do repercussions.
You wouldn't be traumatized. You just have cum all over you. Big deal, honey.
I mean, obviously that's a fucking stupid thing to say, but
throw some dirt on it.
Walk it off.
Not the same as being awake, but your body's paralyzed and you can't fight it.
Oh, sure. Especially
she said
there was the one that was she was still lucid while it was happening, and she just fucking couldn't do anything.
She couldn't even scream.
Yeah, that's got to be fucking terrifying, because not only is it happening, but you're just fucking your arms just nothing's fucking working.
Right. It's like, are you dying and they're raping you before you die? What the fuck?
You're watching some fucking sick psycho movie.
Right. That's some horror movie.
Yeah. But then again, you wake up with fucking fat Harvey Weinstein over you. That can't be a good sight either.
Well, you know what's really fucked up, right? Like when Harvey Weinstein fucking forces himself on somebody who has her fucking time of the month, and then he comes up then she has to look down and see him coming up like this.
Yeah.
With blood all over covering his face and shit.
Like a goddamn fat clown.
You know, like a horrible, like a zombie in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, like a clown that fucking just sweat off the top half of his face.
Although, like, you ever watch those like horror movies from the 70s?
Mm-hmm.
Really cheesy shit, but
Sure, yeah.
Like one they had was I don't know, it was one of those rat movies. They one killing scene within the 70s. They put they used to really do this. But I remember in a movie they put rats in a bowl in a pot, and they put it upside face down on a person's stomach, and they put a hot coal on the top of the pot. So the rats,
so they start freaking out,
and they start freaking out. And they had to get out because it's gonna boil. So they start eating through the persons.
Yeah.
Really. You know, there's a lot of cool, nasty shit like that. You know, and like the Harvey Weinstein thing would be something that would fit into like one of those nasty, horrible movies in the 70s, like eating somebody to death.
Yeah.
Bloody
the Faces of Fear or whatever it was. Faces of Death. Yeah,
I watched all of them. There's one, like the first one has like these weird musical interludes. They're like a 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. They start playing you know, like,
or they're cutting the live monkey head open and fucking smacking like the skull.
See what's fucked up. See, but that's a perfect example of where we are as a world, as a society.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I was in high school, I watched all of those. You could get them all. There was like 12 of them, and they were all crazy, right? You know, I saw
probably find some of them at Blockbuster.
Oh yeah. There was all offshoots. It wasn't just Faces of Death. I saw one banned from TV where this guy they have a surveillance camera, right? And this woman is walking to the train station, and a dude holds out his newspaper to try to stop her, and she just kept walking. It's blasted by the train, and it was fucked up because like the angle the angle of the camera, it was almost like it was center point where it was pointed, where the woman's body broke apart, and so it started like spreading,
like the perfect view.
Camera.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus!
It's like the perfect view of the body exploding towards the camera. Crazy shit. You know, that would never pass now. You couldn't make that movie. You would go to jail just for attempting it.
Yeah.
I remember one Faces of Death where you remember the movie The Twilight Zone, not the TV show but the movie.
Yeah.
And they had a Faces of Death where they showed scenes from that movie where that actor Vic Morrow died because his head got chopped off by a helicopter.
Yeah, you showed me that.
And yeah. So you know, and that's Jennifer Jason Leigh's father.
It's
and
not
yeah. And so he was in a scene where he was walking, where he was he had a Vietnamese girl behind him, and he was like walking in the jungle, and so there was an accident where the helicopter crashes, but the problem is it crashed in such a way where the propeller was still swinging, and it ended up chopping the heads off of Vic Morrow and the little Asian girl. Both of their heads got completely chopped off, and they actually showed it on Faces of Death. You actually see it in slow motion. You see that their bodies are here, and you see that their heads are up here.
Whoa.
And it was just fucking gruesome.
So Madonna is itching to fight Lady Gaga.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is this like what was that? What was that MTV show? Something Fights, the claymation, and they had the famous people.
She wants to really do this.
Yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch or something like that.
Yes. So we're gonna have a real life celebrity deathmatch.
Yeah. So after she
good man, I hope it goes fucking 30 rounds and they beat the living piss out of each other.
Well, what happened is, you know, she accused Lady Gaga of stealing her music a few years ago. And now because she needs to stay relevant, she needs to stay in the news because nobody cares about Madonna anymore. She's challenged Lady Gaga to a big ticket boxing match in Vegas. She wants to actually have a fight in Vegas. I'm on, but in a fight, I think I have my money on Madonna because she's gonna fight dirty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is this like a
Yeah,
boxing match with like regulation and rules, or are we going fucking MMA?
I mean,
Because MMA, I got Madonna. Because that
I
bitch
got
will
Madonna
fucking
anyway, because-
claw out your eyes.
I think
Well, she wants to blow up the White House, so she might have some
Exactly.
TNT in her
She's
pussy
most
hat
likely-
or something.
She's most likely to put a brass knuckle in her glove.
Absolutely.
You have to attain a certain level before you just start grabbing people by the pussy. I mean, not anybody
Sure.
could just go walk up to somebody and do that. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, again,
No.
if you're fucking Brad Pitt, you know, you go by the, like, I don't know, the 3/5 rule. If only 2 let me grab, it was a bad day. But if 3 let me grab, I'm on the winning side.
Oh, interesting. Well, you know, he's the only one who had balls to say something. He's the only one who had the balls to like confront somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually threatened to beat up Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Because one of the girls was his girlfriend at the time, right?
Yeah, Gwyneth
Yeah,
Paltrow.
it's the.
Yes.
But yet, he was afraid of Mike Tyson, though. Did you ever hear that story?
Fucking who's not afraid of fucking Mike Tyson?
No, exactly. And this was back when he was the heavyweight champ.
Oh God.
So
Nothing.
So he was on an episode. Brad Pitt, that is. He was on an episode of Head of the Class.
Okay.
Years ago.
Oh my God.
And
yes.
so later on, he was hanging out with Robin Givens, and she was having trouble. She was married to Mike Tyson, and they were having problems. So Mike Tyson comes home one day and sees Brad Pitt with Robin Givens, and Brad Pitt was scared fucking shitless. He was like, I'm sorry,
God, yeah.
nothing happened, this and that. So, you know. So
dude,
Mike
if
Tyson was going to beat the ever-loving fucking shit out of Brad Pitt.
If you're not fucking scared, and especially if you explain that situation, then there's fucking something wrong with you then. Because he was a fucking scary. I mean, even now, if you piss him off, he, you know.
Oh,
dude, did you see? Yeah. Did you see the things that he did to people with gloves on? Imagine with just his fucking bare fist.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
Bro, if you're lucky, you walk out of there with a broken jaw.
If you're lucky.
Fuck.
Yep.
Dude. There was a beat. I mean, just looking at some of what was the infamous one where he starts fucking going off and he's like, I'm a real man. Whatever he was saying, ultimately it led to, I will fuck you till you love me. Now, it takes a fucking tough fucking guy to say to another dude, I will fuck you, and you will look back into my eyes and love it. Like, I am literally about to rape you and scare you beyond an inch of your life, and you're going to look back, and we're going to make eye contact, and you're going to fucking love it. Like, that's a tough dude right there.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that guy.
Didn't he have a tiger also?
Oh, yeah, dude. He had a tiger that he used to joke about punching it in the face when it got too rough with him. He was punching fucking tigers in the head because they got too rough with him. What the fuck? What life is that dude living?
That's a bad motherfucker right there.
Right? Fuck. I don't give a shit how fucking docile he got these tigers. You know, like, oh, they were...
It's a fucking tiger.
They were bred in captivity. He fucking fucks around and wrestles with tigers, and when they get too rough, he just fucking punches them right in the face. And you know he doesn't. You know it. And the fucking tiger's solid, so you know he's hitting fucking hard, too. Fuck. That's a bad motherfucker. Shafting got fucking nothing on Tyson. Sorry to say.
Oh. Nothing. He's got a wallet. He's got a fucking wallet. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I hate to cut in and cut out, but it's come to the point where it's time to go.
Time to wrap it up. Okay, we got the wrap it up button.
Yes, so
that's cool. So, John, just before we go,
how
much money would it take for you to take a shot from fucking Mike Tyson?
Like a punch in the face?
Yeah. Like him, legit trying to, punch you.
Like, I would need at least $3 million after taxes.
Wow, that's even low. But yeah, we were just talking about him, Tyson being a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit by that, but that's a minimum. That's $3 million after tax. But you probably need more than that because you need more for the medical bills.
Yeah, yeah. You don't. Yeah, that'll just fucking pay for. That'll pay for facial reconstruction, so your wife kind of recognizes you.
Right. But on that note,
Pretty much.
have a good night, folks, and remember, take care of the Kinko's guy.
I always try to. Thanks, guys.